You've got these film festivals. You got Sundance, you got Toronto, you got Cannes. I just named 3 of the biggest film festivals in the world. Is that where you should go if you want to sell your movie? Or should you go to a film market? And a film market would be something like American Film Market, AFM, the European Film Market, EFM, or Cannes, the Marché du Film. Those are film markets. Let's compare and contrast those different events, okay? A film festival, you have to understand, is primarily for fans, okay? It's for fans of a film. Maybe if it's a horror festival, they're fans of horror movies. If it's Cannes, they're fans of prestige movies and pictures like that. And I'm not going to say that it doesn't happen where at these film festivals, deals are made. We just passed Sundance Film Festival and there was a handful of deals made, right? Out of the amount of films, first off, let's talk about the amount of films that were submitted to Sundance, right? You have this amount, thousands, and then you have the, 50 or so films that make it into Sundance, and I'm including the shorts, and then you have the 5 or 6 that have the deals because it became a bidding war or something like that. And note that usually these have high profile stars in them. Versus a film market. A film market is kind of like the New York Stock Exchange of the movie business. And when you go to the American film market or the European film market, which is right upcoming now, you see that it is a place where people are buying and selling movies. That's kind of the independent trade commodity. That's where films are being bought and sold to international territories, to U.S. Domestic territories around the world, okay? So for you as a filmmaker, I understand the desire to go to the film festivals because you're watching it in front of an audience and you're getting accolades and things like that. But I remember talking just recently to a distributor friend who's a well-known distributor, and we were talking about film festivals, and we were basically saying the ones that I just named, Sundance, Toronto, and Cannes, are pretty much like the only ones that matter. No offense to the other ones. I've been at Tribeca. I've had films there. We've acquired films from South by Southwest. It adds some gravitas, but ultimately the big main ones, and if you win awards of the big main ones, the ones that I mentioned before, that's what's going to matter, okay? And that potentially can get you a deal. If you didn't get into those, it's really just accolades. It's more laurels that you can put on the poster, and that might attract some attention. But we've had films that have won South by Southwest, and it really didn't move the needle that much on sales, which is interesting and important for you to note. But if you are at a film market and you have a reputable sales agent and distributor attached, that's more exciting for you because that could be a path to revenues from the film, and that could be a path for your future movie. You may have that contact there. So I have said it over and over again in so many of my videos that you need to go to film markets. Okay, the next one being Berlin, EFM, and that's a couple weeks. So I understand if you haven't made the plans, it might be tough to get there. But Cannes will be in May this year. It's always Cannes in May, and it's a Marché du Film, and that one is the biggest. And I always say, if you can make it to Cannes and you can afford Cannes, you got to try it because it's it's Disneyland for filmmakers. But AFM is the most accessible, at least for the people in the US. It was always in Los Angeles, then it went to Vegas last year, but it's back in Los Angeles this year, and that's in November. And you need to be at one of those things to see how the business of movies work. If you want to go to film festivals and see how it is to have accolades and have fans and have a fun audience, great. But if you want a long career, you got to go to film markets. Hey everybody, quick pitch on the Movie Producer Mastermind at Filmmaking Stuff HQ. If you want to learn how to finance your film, make your film, and then sell it and distribute it, this is where you need to be. It's the ultimate resource for putting your movie together. If you want to make your dream come true, you're going to want to check it out. Also hit like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We put up new free content every week.